Have you ever felt that you don't fully belong to this world? As if you are here for a greater reason, a mission that few can understand. Perhaps in moments of silence, you have felt an invisible force guiding your steps, or an intuition so strong that it seemed to be more than mere coincidence. If this has happened to you, get ready, because you might be one of the chosen ones. The chosen ones are not ordinary people. They carry something special, a different light, a deep purpose. They are not chosen because they are better than others, but because they have been called to something greater, something that transcends the everyday and touches directly on the divine plan. And to fulfill this mission, God grants them rare gifts, spiritual gifts that serve as precious tools to illuminate their path and help others along the journey. These gifts do not arrive in a grand manner or with spectacular signs. Most of the time they manifest gradually, like a gentle touch that can only be perceived by those who are attentive. It is a slow but powerful awakening, an invitation to get to know yourself better, to trust your own sensitivity, and to open your eyes to everything that lies beyond what we can see. Perhaps you have already noticed this happening in your life. Suddenly, old friends drift away. Difficult situations arise out of nowhere, and you begin to question everything around you. This is not a moment of weakness or bad luck. It is the beginning of a transformation. God is adjusting your course, preparing you for something greater. Today, we will reveal 3 rare spiritual gifts that only the chosen ones receive. They are not just divine gifts, but clear signs that God trusts you for something special. Throughout this video, you will learn to identify these gifts, how they manifest, and how to use them to fulfill your purpose. And if you have ever felt that your life has been touched by something greater, be sure to watch until the end. Subscribe to the channel, because we are just beginning this journey together. You are part of something much bigger than you can imagine. Star. The process of awakening spiritual gifts is an intimate and transformative journey. It does not happen suddenly or spectacularly, as many might imagine. It is a slow and often silent path. In the beginning, you may not even realize what is happening. It all starts with small sensations, intuitions that seem to come from nowhere, and an internal calling that becomes increasingly difficult to ignore. This awakening is like a seed planted deep within your being. Gradually, it begins to germinate, and subtly transforms the way you perceive the world and the experiences around you. What once went unnoticed now takes on new meaning. Common situations seem to carry hidden messages. People begin to appear in your life bringing important lessons, and the universe starts to communicate through signs and synchronicities. During this process, changes occur both inside and outside of you. Many of them may seem challenging, even painful, but they are part of your preparation for something greater. Old friendships drift away, not by chance or obvious misunderstandings, but because your vibration begins to change. You stop identifying with certain patterns and conversations that once seemed to make sense. This does not mean that these people are not important, but that your path is calling for new connections, more aligned with your truth. In this phase, it is common to feel a mix of freedom and loneliness. It is as if the universe is clearing the ground, removing what no longer serves to make space for the new. Although this may be uncomfortable, it is a disguised gift. This empty space will be filled with people who truly resonate with your frequency, bringing deeper relationships based on purpose and mutual understanding. At the same time, life begins to present unexpected challenges. Situations that seem to arise out of nowhere start to test you intensely. These are not punishments or retributions. These difficult moments are opportunities for growth and strengthening. God is shaping you, preparing your spirit to receive and sustain the gifts that are to come. Each challenge is a lesson. It teaches patience, trust, and above all, surrender to what is to come, even when the path does not seem clear. You also begin to question what you have always accepted as truth. Easy answers no longer suffice. What once seemed enough now sounds superficial. There is a thirst to understand the why of things, to go deeper, to seek the truth behind appearances. This quest may lead you to moments of isolation and reflection, where you need to dive within yourself to find answers that only your soul knows. This awakening process also brings a new sensitivity. What once did not affect you now feels more intense. You feel the emotions of others as if they were your own. Places carry energies that you had never noticed, and your intuition becomes sharper. Sometimes it may be difficult to distinguish between your own emotions and those you pick up from your surroundings. This is a clear sign that your gifts are awakening and adjusting to your new vibration. Many people seek out the chosen ones without even knowing the exact reason. They feel a natural trust, as if they instinctively know that you can offer comfort, the right word, or simply a welcoming presence. Sometimes all they need is to be by your side because your energy brings a relief that they cannot find elsewhere. This may seem strange at first, but over time, you realize that it is not a coincidence. There is something within you that awakens this connection in people. This sensitivity also makes the chosen ones more attuned to the emotions of others. You do not just hear the words of those speaking to you, but you feel what is behind them. Often, you understand someone's pain, joy, or fear, even if that person cannot express it clearly. It is as if you have an emotional radar, picking up the energies around you and absorbing what words cannot convey. However, this level of perception is not always easy. Sometimes, it can be exhausting to carry so many emotions that are not even yours. You may feel drained after spending a lot of time in busy places or intense situations because you absorb everything around you like a sponge. This is part of your gift, but it also requires care. It is important to recognize your limits and create moments of silence and solitude to recharge your energies. This spiritual sensitivity is not a sign of weakness, but of strength. It shows that you are aligned with something greater, with a purpose that may still be revealing itself. It is an internal compass that guides you to the right experiences and keeps you away from what is unhealthy for you. That is why, often without knowing exactly why, you feel the need to distance yourself from certain people or situations. Do not ignore this feeling. It is a form of protection. Throughout your journey, this sensitivity can become a great ally. It helps you see beyond appearances, understand situations more clearly, and make wiser decisions. This connection with the invisible also strengthens your intuition, which becomes a reliable source of guidance in moments of doubt. It is as if the universe is always whispering in your ear, guiding your steps with small clues and signs. Many chosen ones only realize the true value of this sensitivity after some time. At first, it can be confusing and even frightening, especially when emotions become intense or when the people around you seem not to understand what you are feeling. But little by little, you learn to trust this gift and to use it to help not only yourself, but also others. This gift of perceiving the world in such a unique way is not a burden, but a blessing. It was given to you because there is something special in your mission. Your sensitivity enables you to illuminate paths, offer words of healing, and above all, be a transformative presence for those who cross your path. This is one of the clearest signs that you are walking the journey of a true chosen one. Spiritual gifts are not like common talents that can be developed through effort and dedication. While a talent can be enhanced with practice, such as learning to play the guitar or becoming a good athlete, Spiritual gifts have a different origin. They do not come from training or learning, but are divine gifts granted directly by God. They appear spontaneously, often without warning, and are directly linked to the mission you have in life. These gifts are not about merit or achievement. They are not given because someone is more worthy or better than others. God grants these gifts to whom He chooses, according to the unique purpose He has designed for each person. They serve as spiritual tools, specially prepared to help you fulfill your mission in the world and touch the lives of others in a way that cannot always be explained in words. Sometimes, these gifts reveal themselves in unexpected moments. You may be facing a challenge and suddenly realize that you have a strength, an intuition, or a skill that you had never noticed before. This is the moment when God shows that He is with you, that He has placed something special in your life for you to use wisely and generously. It is like a spiritual compass that guides your steps when the path seems uncertain. Unlike common talents, spiritual gifts have a greater purpose. They are not for personal exaltation or to highlight who possesses them, but to serve others and reflect the presence of God in the world. People who receive these gifts often become points of light in the lives of those around them. They offer the right word at the right moment, guidance that brings peace, or a presence that calms troubled hearts. Not because they plan to do so, but because the gift they received enables them to do so naturally. Some gifts are more subtle, while others manifest very clearly. There are those who receive the gift of intuition and perceive things before they happen. Others have the ability to comfort and heal simply through their presence. There are also those who possess a wisdom that seems to have no logical explanation, as if the answers to the most difficult questions have always been within them. Each gift is unique and appears according to the specific mission that the person needs to fulfill. If you carry one of these gifts, it may be that at first you do not fully understand it. It may even seem confusing or frightening. You may question why you feel or perceive things differently from others. This feeling of strangeness is common among the chosen ones, especially at the beginning of the journey. But over time, everything begins to make sense. The gift becomes part of who you are, a natural extension of your essence, helping you find the right path and make a difference in the lives of others. These gifts are not separate from your daily life. They manifest in your day-to-day activities, in conversations and encounters, in the decisions you make. Often, it is precisely in these small moments that the gift reveals itself in the most powerful way. It may be in the advice you give to a friend, in the word of support to someone who is suffering, or in the intuition that makes you avoid a complicated situation. God uses these gifts to guide you, and also so that you can be a source of light for others. Recognizing that you have received a spiritual gift is not a reason for pride, but for gratitude. It is a reminder that you are part of something greater, of a divine plan that goes beyond what your eyes can see. These gifts are like seeds planted in you, waiting for the right moment to bloom. When this happens, you realize that you have been chosen for more than just living your own story. You have been called to be an important piece in the great puzzle of the universe, spreading light and inspiration wherever you go. The first spiritual gift is divine wisdom, a gift that offers the ability to see the truth beyond appearances and to understand life with surprising clarity. It is not a common intelligence or knowledge acquired from books. It is a spiritual gift that comes directly from God, a kind of inner vision that illuminates complex situations and brings understanding even amidst chaos. Those who possess this gift can see the hidden purpose in circumstances and perceive lessons where others only see difficulties. Divine wisdom manifests in a subtle yet powerful way. Often those who receive it do not realize it at first. Suddenly, you find yourself offering profound advice that can touch people's hearts, even when you were not prepared for it. The words seem to flow naturally, bringing comfort and direction. Someone who carries this gift is like a silent guide, always ready to offer the right word at the exact moment. This gift is also recognized by the inner peace that accompanies those who possess it. When everything around seems to be crumbling, when situations become difficult or uncertain, the person with the gift of wisdom remains calm, not because they do not feel the weight of the circumstances, but because they have the inner certainty that there is a greater purpose behind it all. It is as if this wisdom comes with an inexplicable confidence that somehow everything will be all right. If you have ever gone through complicated moments but felt a surprising serenity, it may be that this gift is present in your life. Often, those with this gift naturally attract people seeking help, as if they instinctively know they will find the necessary guidance there. It is not uncommon for friends, family, and even strangers to approach, seeking advice or venting their difficulties. If you have experienced situations like this, you may be carrying the gift of wisdom, even without realizing it. Having this gift does not mean that you are free from mistakes, or that you will always make the right decisions. But it provides a deeper perception and a sense of direction that facilitates your journey and that of those around you. The most beautiful thing about this gift is that it not only transforms your life, but also inspires and illuminates many others. If you feel that you have this ability, embrace it with love and gratitude. Use it to touch and transform lives. The second spiritual gift is unshakable faith, a powerful and silent force that sustains the heart in any storm. It is not just about believing in God, but about carrying within oneself a deep certainty that He is in control, regardless of the circumstances. Those who possess this gift are able to stand firm even in the darkest moments, when everything around seems to crumble. It is as if, amidst the chaos, a gentle inner voice says, "Trust, everything is under control." This faith does not arise from reason, nor from external evidence, but from a spiritual connection so intense that no adversity can shake it. People with unshakable faith do not deny difficulties or pretend that everything is perfect. They feel the pain, the loss, and the weight of life's struggles. But even so, something within them remains intact, firm as a rock. It is a force that cannot be explained, only lived. They know that somehow everything will be all right, even when they cannot see the way ahead. One of the greatest signs that you possess this gift is the way you face crises. If you have gone through moments of great difficulty and still found the strength to move forward, there is a good chance that unshakable faith is present in your life. Perhaps you have faced a significant loss, an illness, or a seemingly impossible situation to overcome. But deep down, you never stopped believing that a way out would exist. This kind of confidence is not common, and it is a true gift from God for those who have a special mission. Another sign of this gift is the ability to convey hope and strength to others. People with unshakable faith are true anchors for those around them. Friends, family, and even strangers are drawn to this invisible strength. They seek support, advice, and words of comfort because they know they will find in you an energy that inspires and strengthens. You become a light on their path, a living example that it is possible to endure and overcome the storms of life. God uses these people in a special way to show the world that true strength does not come from external circumstances, but from complete trust in Him. Those who possess this gift are called to be a source of encouragement and resilience for others. Their own story of overcoming becomes a powerful testimony, capable of transforming lives and rekindling hope in weary hearts. This unshakable faith does not mean the absence of doubts or questions. Those who carry it also face difficult moments and sometimes even feel weak. But the gift always manifests at the right time, like a renewing force that does not allow the person to give up. If you recognize this gift in your life, know that it was given to be shared. Your strength may be the answer that someone is waiting for to continue fighting. Be that light, stand firm, and trust. You have been chosen to be an example of living and true faith. The third spiritual gift is the gift of spiritual discernment, a divine ability that allows one to perceive what lies beyond what the eyes can see. It is as if you carry an internal compass that guides you through confusing situations, helping to distinguish what comes from God and what does not. This gift is a true spiritual protection, enabling those who possess it to identify energies, hidden intentions, and spiritual directions that go unnoticed by most. People with this gift feel the vibrations of environments and people very clearly. Have you ever entered a place and, for no apparent reason, felt a sense of discomfort? Or perhaps you met someone and immediately something in your heart sounded an alarm. These experiences are common for those who possess the gift of discernment. It is not about distrust or judgment, but about a deep perception that seems to come directly from the Spirit, revealing what lies behind appearances. One of the most evident signs of this gift is the strength of intuitions. If you have ever had very strong feelings about people or situations that later prove to be true, this may be a clear indication that this gift is present in your life. These are not just vague premonitions, but an inner certainty that suddenly arises, revealing the truth that was hidden. Often, these intuitions serve as alerts to avoid wrong decisions or spiritual dangers. Another striking aspect of this gift is the ability to differentiate what is true from what is illusory, even amidst chaos. People with the gift of discernment can feel when something is out of alignment with God's will, even if everything seems normal to external eyes. They perceive the intentions of others, understand when a situation is guided by good or by hidden interests, and know how to act wisely. This gift not only protects, but also directs. It is a spiritual shield that helps in making right decisions, avoiding traps that could divert you from the purpose that God has outlined. Often, those who possess this gift become guides for others, helping friends and family see the truth in difficult situations. God uses these people to protect and guide those around them, strengthening the spiritual path of many. Spiritual discernment, however, also brings responsibilities. It is necessary to know how to interpret the signs received and to use them wisely and humbly. The gift is not a license to judge or control, but a call to help and protect. If you identify with these signs, remember that you have been chosen to be a light in the darkness, to recognize the truth, and to share that vision with those in need. The gift of discernment is one of the greatest spiritual blessings. It protects, guides, and reveals the way, even when everything seems uncertain. If you have ever felt this ability within you, know that it was given to guide you and to be a channel of light and truth in the lives of those around you. If you have recognized any of these gifts in your life, know that this is not a coincidence. God has entrusted you with these abilities so that you can fulfill your mission fully. These gifts are not just presents. They are instruments to transform lives, yours and those around you. Share in the comments if you have ever felt the presence of these gifts in your life. If this video touched your heart, like, share, and subscribe to the channel to continue receiving messages like this. Remember, God chose you, and your gifts are the light that He placed in the world to illuminate the path for many. Sparkles,